Lexus LC Coupe is a two-door, four-seat GT car with its engine in the front sending power to the rear wheels. With that in mind, in theory it's a rival to the Bentley Continental GT, BMW 6 Series Coupe and Maserati Gran Turismo, but it's nothing like any of those to look at, to drive or to sit in. It's built to be powerful yet comfortable enough to cover long distances, and from our initial evaluation we'd have to say the Japanese carmaker has succeeded. Pair of engines on offer. You've got a choice of two engines. Powering the LC500 is a 5.0-litre V8 petrol that we've met before in the GSF and RCF performance cars, albeit coupled to a new 10-speed automatic gearbox, or a petrol hybrid badged LC500 hours. The latter is a technically advanced drivetrain that, unlike most hybrids, isn't meant to offer the lowest possible running costs. Instead, it's built using a 3.5-litre V6 engine boosted further still by an electric motor for a total power output of 354 horsepower. You can read in more detail about these two power plants if you scroll down to the performance section of this review, but 0 to 62 miles per hour takes no more than 5.0 seconds regardless. This is a fast car. Lexus has made the decision to price both 500 and 500 hours versions exactly the same, which means it's up to you to choose your driveline with your own priorities in mind. 3-tier trim structure. There's the option to add the Sport and Sport Plus packages for extra cost, covered in the equipment section of this review, with the latter having a dramatic effect on the way the LC handles. Alongside its capacity for serious speed, the LC is also an extremely comfortable and well-equipped car. The front seats in particular are excellent, and the cabin's design is impressive too. As a Lexus customer, you can also expect a great experience from the dealership, which is good because you'll build up a close relationship with them as you vie for one of the 250 models that are heading to the UK each year. The verdict: with futuristic looks and loads of technology, the LC makes a compelling case for itself as a modern GT. It takes a while to get under its skin, but once you do, we think you'll have a fantastic time if you're lucky enough to get your hands on one. Read on for the full Lexus LC Coupe review as we give you the lowdown on all you need to know. Pair of very different power plants, two fascinating gearbox options. Is the Lexus LC a little too clever? You've got two petrol drivetrains on offer here, known as the Lexus LC500 and LC500 hours, the latter being a hybrid using electrical assistance. Interestingly, neither motor uses turbocharging technology, unlike the vast majority of contemporary cars. Lexus LC500, this version is the fastest and most polluting engine on offer. It's a 5.0-litre V8 with 477 horsepower and 540 Nm of torque, available at 4,800 revolutions per minute. That means 0 to 62 miles per hour in 4.7 seconds and a top speed of 168 miles per hour. It's connected to what Lexus is calling an industry first, a 10-speed automatic gearbox. For keen drivers, this is the best version of the LC. The engine is highly responsive and sounds fantastic, with huge reserves of power for overtaking. The gearbox works well, changing gear quickly and smoothly, but on occasion we found it confused itself when we demanded too much of it, resulting in jerky power delivery as it struggled to decide which gear it was meant to be in. Lexus LC500 hours. The hybrid LC has a 3.5-litre V6 petrol engine that has 299 horsepower and 348 Nm at 4,900 revolutions per minute, but this is supplemented with an electric motor with an output of 132 kilowatts, which is roughly equivalent to 179 horsepower and 300 Nm of torque. That means the 0 to 62 miles per hour time is almost as impressive, taking just 5.0 seconds. With top speed limited to 155 miles per hour, the gearbox in this version is a CVT coupled with the conventional automatic, but designed to mimic the driving characteristics of the LC500's 10-speed box. It's best driven gently, because it can be reluctant to change down quickly enough to facilitate faster driving. While we were less impressed by the engine note, this model is far quieter and thus more comfortable for long-distance driving. Rear-driven GT handles very well, doesn't feel as heavy as it is pick Sport Plus for the best cornering. How the Lexus LC handles varies greatly depending on the version you've picked. We've yet to try the standard car, but sport versions drive well, albeit in a slightly inert fashion thanks to the numbered super responsive steering. It doesn't feel as heavy as its curb weight suggests, though, changing direction quickly and nimbly. Cars equipped with the Sport Plus package are much better to drive. That's because they're fitted with a limited slip differential, rear wheel steering and a variable rate steering rack. These features come together to create an altogether far more engaging experience, with the LC feeling far smaller at lower speeds for easier maneuvering and longer and more stable when driven quickly. Lexus typically impresses in the cabin department, and the LC is no exception. In the main, it's a beautifully finished design that feels solid and high quality. The driving position is very low, but you've got good visibility around the car. We found the steering wheel ergonomically pleasing to hold, but perhaps a little over-appointed with buttons. At some angles, the lip over the multimedia screen can create a shadow that makes it hard to see sat-nav directions, and we found the drive mode controls on top of the instrument binnacle a fraction too far away from our ideal driving position, which meant a stretch. The multimedia system itself is controlled via the latest generation of Lexus's touchpad, which is better than ever but still not a patch on the rotary solutions employed by many rival companies. Built for long-distance cruising, the Lexus LC is a very comfortable car. We've only had a chance to try the larger 21-inch wheels available on Sport and Sport Plus models so far, but even with those it rode excellently across a variety of surfaces. We were especially impressed with the seats, which are beautifully shaped and highly adjustable. They're available in leather or Alcantara. The cabin itself is a quiet environment too, with minimal wind noise at motorway speeds and engine roar only really audible when you want it to be. The LC lineup is a relatively simple one. You can have the standard car, with either 500 or 500 hours engines, or have it equipped with the Sport package, or the Sport Plus package. Following that choice, there are only 3 optional extras. Standard Lexus LC Coupe equipment. The base spec LC comes with the high level of standard kit. Highlights include 20-inch alloy wheels, glass roof with sunshade LED lights at both ends, rain-sensing wipers, heated and ventilated semi-aniline leather front seats, heated steering wheel, keyless entry and ignition. There's also a 12-speaker multimedia system with a 10.25-inch screen, Bluetooth, USB and ON connections and DVD player as standard. Adding the Sport package to your LC nets you sports front seats, Alcantara upholstery, a carbon fiber roof and 21-inch alloy wheels. Moving up to top spec, Sport Plus package gets an active rear spoiler, carbon fiber scuff plates, Alcantara interior trim and the Lexus dynamic handling upgrade, including rear wheel steering, variable ratio steering and a limited slip differential. Optional extras, Lexus LC Coupe. Your only options are a Mark Levinson 13-speaker sound system upgrade, a color head-up display and metallic paint. We're expecting the Lexus LC Coupe to fare well in the safety stakes. It hasn't yet been crash tested by Euro NCAP, but we predict it'll score the maximum 5 stars simply thanks to its impressive roster of equipment. You get airbags all around the cabin, traction and stability control systems, hill start assist, a tire pressure warning system and a blind spot monitor with rear cross traffic alert. On top of that, there's Lexus Safety System Plus, which includes adaptive cruise control, pre-collision safety, traffic sign recognition, active lane keeping assistance, a sway warning system and automatic high-beam headlights. Adults will struggle to fit in the back. Wide car isn't easiest to park. Boot is tiny in V8 and smaller still in hybrid. The Lexus LC Coupe doesn't fare particularly well in this respect. While the 2 front occupants will be comfortable, a 6-foot-tall adult simply won't fit in the back. The sloping roofline means there's no headroom at all, so it's suitable for young children only. We found the LC quite simple to park in a bay, but its wideness will make it a tight fit in a garage. Acoustic parking sensors lend a hand, however, and the rear wheel steering on Sport Plus models also makes life a little easier in this respect. On paper, the LC's boot measures 197 liters for the V8, but the LC 500 hours S hybrid system eats into this further, leaving just 172 liters of room. This isn't a brilliant performance from the Lexus.